This is an offer you definitely want to take advantage of as quickly as possible. For a limited time only, head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS20, that is GS20, for 20% off of all your purchases. If you're looking to buy coins, if you're looking to buy training to soup up your team and get the team that you want, head on over to MrMuckCoin.com. Link is in the description, and use code GS20 for 20% off for a limited time only. Alrighty, boys and girls, gather around and let's listen me talk over a Madden 19 gameplay. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic, man. You guys are enjoying your football Sunday. Hopefully all your teams win, which I know is impossible, but hopefully all your teams win, except mine. We need to lose. We definitely need a top 5 pick. We need to change things around. We need some help, and winning does not help us out. Like, winning hurts us more than it helps us, you know. So hopefully we lose. But again, yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend, man. Again, big holiday coming up, which I'm really looking forward to. I am absolutely looking forward to me just dominating, and I mean dominating, a ton of food. So that right there is our squadron. We're going to flip the screen, and we see we're facing LT, Shazier, Ray Lewis. He's got a whole bunch of goons. His linebacking core has me shooketh. Like, those three alone, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how this game is going to go. So as usual, I kick to the side because, you know, I don't know, you know, what type of player my opponent is. I don't know if they do the scum kicks. You know, I only do it, you know, if my opponent does it to me, you know, because, you know, I'll kick it regular. You know, I don't mind, in hopes that you kick it, you know, again, regular to me. The one thing with getting the ball, for as we get a finally, you know, we get a block shot by Vonathan. One thing with receiving the ball first is that I get to know, you know, what type of opponent I'm dealing with. As soon as I see the line drive scum kick, I feel like that's more of your, you know, mid-tier to, you know, better player. That right there was a sizzler. You guys know, if you watched the previous video, I'm still working on my crossing routes, and that right there was a Doddington. You know, because not your beginner isn't going to know how to do that kick. If I see a regular kick, it's like, okay, you know, respect. We'll go on ahead and we'll bring out the regular kicks as well. As Sweetness hits the spin move and he gets us in the end zone for a big touchdown. So again, side kick, and then he goes on ahead and he gets great blocking, right? And he takes it for 6. Deion Sanders doing what Deion does, being prime time-ish, and he takes it for 6. But he hits us with the pooch kick. The sky kick to the fullback. And I'm like, dang it, here I am kicking a regular and you doing the side kick. It's like, okay. If I knew that, you know, if I knew what I was dealing with, I would have did the same thing to your fullback and you wouldn't have scored. Or most likely you wouldn't have scored. But anyways, we're not worried about that. That is one of the drawbacks of getting the ball, you know, first. Or, you know, kicking the ball first, is that I have no idea what type of kicks my opponent is going to be doing. I believe he was starting off with over G, I think. And again, you know, our run offense is definitely very helpful against people that want to run over G or crossfire. You know, you know, sometimes it gets bottled up though. It doesn't work all the time, but for the most part, I feel like, you know, we can run, we can get you out of it. But now, you know, because we know how you like to kick the ball, you know, we will gladly return the favor and, you know, do the same back. Beautiful tackle right there by Deion. Like, don't let Deion fool you in the run game. Like, his block shed is very minuscule. Like, he doesn't get great block sheds, at least you would think, but he actually plays the run like pretty good. Big block shed right there. I'm not sure what the heck happened, but we'll take that with Aaron Donald absolutely screaming. I don't even know what type of defense I'm running here, but it's third and forever, and he's going to need a huge play right here. And his blocking was holding up. He goes underneath, but he's still several yards short of the first down. He's going to go for it on 4th and 8 right here. He goes over the middle, and that right there is denied, and that allows us to get great field position, start off pretty early. And right now I'm waiting for the running back. You know, he was just blocking forever, and he never released, you know. So we threw it way too late. We end up trying running the ball, and that right there ends up losing us a handful of yards. 3rd and 16, we're going to settle for a field goal, just, you know, trying running the ball. But we end up actually taking a huge loss, but thankfully We end up still sneaking that over the goalpost for a 2-possession lead. And once again, we're going to return the favor, kicking on the sideline because, you know, that's what we do to us. So, you know, we're going to run here just return that favor one time. So up 10, you know, we got a lot of goons, and I think I'm running a lot of dying here. Yeah, because I'm using Amos over the middle. Whenever I use Amos, that's me running dime. That's me having, you know, 699 zone cornerbacks out on the field. And hopefully, you know, that right there can make it does make a difference on crossing also, as you can tell. But I still believe 699 zone guys would make a difference. Right there, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. I know you see me, baby girl. I know you see me. And speaking of seeing, I seen 12 guys come off the edge. I was shook it. I didn't know what to do. So right here, we'll figure we'll soften up, you know, a few yards with the run right here. We do get a few yards. He wastes his last time out. And again, we're just going to settle for a punt right here. But we actually get in field goal range. You know, he had no timeouts. The plan was to just run the ball, punt the ball, give him less than a minute remaining to then move the ball downfield. But we actually get a great run because he wasn't expecting a run, and he called his over G or 3-4. I honestly don't remember what he was running, but whatever he was running, he was compressing the middle, which left the outside on 3rd and forever, and it ends up working in our favor. So 1st and 10 right here. He's getting close to midfield, getting close to a field goal, making a 1-possession game. Throws to the sideline. We click on, and we do get the interception with Edward Reed. And look at this celebration time. Like this may be the longest I've ever celebrated. Like a full 30 yards. A full 30 yards, and no one, Tyreek Hill came at the very end. Like, no one was in my picture. That right there may be the longest celebration I think I may have, like, ever done. That right there was nuts. And, you know, we only, you know, did that because, well, I mean, there was nobody near me, so why not? So 30 seconds remaining. Again, we're running the dime. We're just not getting any sheds, though. Like, none whatsoever. You know, like, we're not coming off, getting any good pressure. You know, we still have great, and I mean great defensive line. We got Lawrence Taylor. We got Allen. We got a whole bunch of everyone out there, and we're just not getting any pressure. I'm not expecting immediate pressure like how in over G you just end up running crazy and you end up getting like an aggressive style pass rush on the outside. I'm not expecting that, but at least LT every once in a while should make something happen, should get back there and, you know, do something, right? Because we got goons on the D-line, man. But, you know, when you come in dime, it doesn't really do much of anything, at least so far this season. But he does settle for a field goal. He's down 17. So at this point, you know, we're pretty much dominating on both sides of the ball. So right here is a good time to practice our crosser, but Munoz just can't block. He can't block. And I got Franco Harris there. Like, I'm trying to work. There we go. We hit the crosser as it hits the middle of the field. He's wide open. And again, we're still practicing on, you know, the route combinations for the crosser and the deep elite route running. But 2nd and 7 right here. We run the ball. Beautiful spin move by Walter Payton. Beautiful juke. Does get nailed. Is that Ray who just delivered the pain? And we are chewing clock. You know, we're pretty much in field goal range at this point. You know, no need to try to do anything too crazy. Get out there. Get him, Lane Johnson. Get him. And that's why you get you a 78 speed Lane Johnson. Look how he hits the second field. Got out in front of me and was just able to just... right there was a beautiful, beautiful play by him. I'll give credit where credit is due. I thought he was rushing in. I did not think he would back up into coverage, and I fell for the bait. He did a very good play right there. I should have hit the other drag, but I thought he was rushing in. But nonetheless... right there, he tries to throw to Franco Harris, and he ends up dropping his leg, comes away with the snag. And again, we're just going to run the ball just to kill some time, because when you're up this much in a game, only bad things can happen. And speaking of bad things, obviously in very desperation mode, he's going to probably put strip on aggressive, and, you know, he ends up getting the fumble. But, like, only bad things can happen at that point. You know, like a disconnection or a desync or something like that. I just want to get my win, get the hell up out of there. And, you know, I tell you guys all the time, there's 2 things your opponent needs in order to make a comeback. 1, they need the ball. And 2, they need time. It doesn't matter what sport, unless it's hockey, then it's not a ball, it's a puck. Or curling, maybe you need, I don't know. But you know what I mean. You know, they need the item, whatever it is they use, and they need time. You know, you need time in order to make a comeback. So when I'm in control of both, I'm gonna try and, you know, take away as much as possible from it to, you know, minimize your time to make a comeback. Beautiful dot right there, threading the needle right there. He is 8 for 14. He does have a few picks, but for the most part, he's throwing some dots, you know, against these 1799 zone coverage guys. You know, he's throwing some big dots. And now he must have passed the controller to somebody, because all of a sudden these dots are just coming out of nowhere. Like now he's just a dot throwing goon. And I just can't stop him. Big hit right there. But was that Telvin Smith, I believe? I'm not sure who it was. But goes up top, big one-hand animation right there to come down with it. It looks like the play kind of glitched out and he fell forward like 12 more yards. But we're still up several possessions, so he would need an absolute miracle and a meltdown from me to come back with 50 seconds remaining. Right there, he throws at our user again for the second time, and we come away with our second user interception. He goes off sides a few times like a madman, I guess. Insultingness, I'm not sure what the situation is. 2nd and 5. I think after we get a first down here, or maybe we don't. Do we pick up a first down? He calls timeout. Oh yeah, then we hit him with the crosser right there over the middle. And then you see we're at the 45, and then 1st and 10. We go, because I fast forwarded to 10 yards from my 45 to his 45 because he went off sides twice. And then that's the last play of the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. That's your boy GS. Until next time, leave a like on your way out. Helps a lot. Peace.